Welcome! It's Facts You Don't Know. If it's your first time here and you want to find out new facts that will definitely make you smarter and more, well, and first make sure to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss anything.
A man found in the forest what he was afraid to tell even his wife. This find changed his life forever. Varvara and her husband Alexei lived happily ever after. 7 years after their marriage, almost no problem between them. The only problem in their lives was that they had no children, which made Varvara even more anxious, even though the doctors told her and her husband that they had no problem. Alexei wanted to bring a little dog or cat home to take care of them and wander with them at the weekend, but his wife refused. She is allergic, which made the man forget this completely. Once, Alexei went out of town and offered his wife to accompany him, but Varvara was sick and unable to go with him. After the man spent a week outside the house, the wife felt jealous and complained about her husband. When the husband returned home, the wife began to ask him about his trip, telling her she was fun. The husband has been absent from the house every weekend since that trip, and he made the wife's suspicion increase day by day, and she thought that he was looking for another wife to have children. Every weekend, Alexei prepares his backpack and leaves home. Although his wife was trying to know his destination, he refused to tell her. Varvara got off the car and started following her husband deep in the woods, as she expected he would meet his mistress there. But Alexei remained walking in the woods. Then she feared and returned home. Varvara thought that her husband might be crazy or betray her with a woman lives in that forest. The wife decided to go with her sister Vera, and they finally agreed to go together next Sunday to see what Alexei was doing. On Sunday morning, Alexei went as usual to the woods, and his wife and sister followed him, where they continued to follow him until the man stopped. And there they discovered an amazing thing. After the two sisters walked for more than an hour, they noticed that Alexei stopped, then put his backpack and sat down. And moments later, a huge cat approached him and began to play with him, and then took the man out of the bag and started feeding him. Varvara and her sister were unable to speak, remained hiding behind a tree and watching. Two kittens approach Alexei and he started feeding them too. Meanwhile, Varvara came out from behind the tree and went to her husband, which stunned him, and asked her why she had come to that far and dangerous place. The wife had to be honest with her husband that she suspected that he was cheating on her with another woman and that she was following him to investigate the matter. Varvara asked her husband to forgive her because she had misunderstood him. And in return, she was proud of him because he was not a bad man as she thought, but rather a good man who was helping animals. It turned out that Alexei came to that forest with his friends on a trip, and there he met that lynx and found that she was pregnant, where he fed her until she gave birth to her baby. Then he came to visit her, and her youngsters are used to it. The couple decided to take the lynx female and her kittens to live with them, and after several days passed, the surprise happened, as Varvara discovered that she was pregnant, which made her and her husband extremely happy.
Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks. We'll be right back to you as fast as we can.